Welcome back. Recently I hit 5,000 subscribers, and in lieu of that I decided to do a Q&A. Now I have a bunch of questions and I'm going to answer them. The very first question is rather fitting. How did you get started with creating videos? So ever since YouTube started being a thing, I've always wanted to be a content creator on the platform. However, up until recently, I did not have the equipment to successfully do that. After not using grant money to buy books for college courses, I invested my computer to the point where I was able to record gameplay footage. At the time, I really just wanted to put out whatever, and War Thunder happened to be the game that I was most focused on. Eventually, I noticed that I constantly and continuously paid attention to what was happening, what's the next patch, where the new vehicle is going to be, and I noticed I could just take all this effort, make it into a video, and I'm sure some people would watch it. Next question, how did you meet the people you did to get the information and leaks? The first individual who personally handed me leaked information was impressed about how accurately I guessed what Gaijin's plans for the future of War Thunder was in a video. People after that were more of, I'm the guy who leaks information, so give him information to leak. The next question was, how many sources do you have, and how many predictions / leaks was right in the end? Well, I'm not necessarily going to disclose how many sources I exactly have. It's not a whole lot, just a few. And as to how accurate they have been, well, I don't necessarily want to go back and watch every video, then update it, check if it came out to be true or not. And you also have to try to think of, well, maybe it was just a really good guess that this person made, wasn't actually leaked information. But it's been more than zero at the least, so that impresses me. Next question was, what's Gaijin paying you? 2 premium vehicles, 4 rentals of any vehicle, and 10,000 golden eagles a month. Currently, that is what Gaijin is willing to give me for assistance in making videos. No, they don't actually give me any money. Although, Gaijin, hey, I'm willing to be a shill for you. Just putting that out there. Like, I don't know, 50 bucks and I'll not complain about some OP vehicle. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Next question, where's my money? I'm hoping that was a Bitcoin address, not Litecoin, right? Yeah, this might be a bit of a pickle we're in now. Next question, how are you so cool? I am so cool because when I talk about information others found out, I tell that they found it out, not myself. Next question, what will you do for some shekels? Make War Thunder related YouTube videos for 2 years? Will ever happen a community event? Probably in the future. I do have live streams every Saturday, and sometimes we do custom battles at the end of them, which I guess they're kind of like community events. A little bit ago, Gaijin talked about user tournaments, which I've thought about taking advantage of in celebration of some sort of event, maybe when I hit 10K. What motivates you to play and make videos for War Thunder? Gaijin is holding my cats hostage and says that if I don't make War Thunder weekly news videos, that they'll send them to a farm. And both my cats are really lazy and they would not do well on farms. I don't want that life on them. But seriously, as I said through the first question, at the start, I've always wanted to make YouTube videos, and War Thunder was just what I was into at the time. Further down the line, of course, there's always the burnout that a lot of content creators and War Thunder players face. When you feel tired of the same thing, you feel like you're not really getting anywhere, track's just spinning in the mud. I just feel of where I could be, where I want to be. It's like a beast inside me. It will not die. It will fight back. So regardless of how disinterested I'm in the topic, I need to make the next video, otherwise success isn't just gonna land on my doorstep. Next question, why won't you play with me anymore? Because you mom gay. After that, will you buy the Soviet Hampton for review? Squadron win. In the terms of squadrons, I've decided to join someone else's squadron because I don't know if I really want to handle all of that, though it's a temporary idea and I might go back to making my own squadron. If you are interested, they are looking for new members. It's like a legit squadron, not like just a meme squadron. Hit me up on Discord. I'll explain all the requirements and whatnot. What are the biggest concerns for the game? General problems and tanks / planes that need balancing. My biggest concern for the game is the power creep and how we are constantly just pushing the envelope at what can be in the game, and as we introduce new, more complex mechanics, these mechanics inherently need to be more arcadey, which kind of kills a bit of the realism that the game likes to strive so much on. Also, this power creep, adding these new, more modern, more powerful vehicles while still maintaining a top 10.0 battle rating, creates a lot of BR compression where tanks are hopelessly outmatched by tanks only maybe 0.3 battle rating higher than them. Now, I don't expect Gaijin to stop with the power creep, as portions of the community are pretty into it. I don't blame them. They want to see their nation's awesome, cool super tank be in the game. And to combat OP top tier vehicles, Gaijin kind of needs to add more modern vehicles. For example, Japan didn't really have anything that was on par with the F100 and MiG-19. They did, however, have the T2, which is obviously a bar above. And now the other nations need planes to reset a even playing ground. I'm really hoping Gaijin strives to enforce an even playing ground for a little while. As for OP vehicles as of now, well, I just mentioned the T2. It has quite the reputation of being a monster. For top tier tanks, I haven't been playing 10.0 for a little while, and I only have one 10.0 tank, that's the Japanese one. So I can't say for myself whether the Lia 2A5 or T80U is OP or not, but it seems 76 Shermans are completely destroying 4.7 as of now. I think that might be something that needs to be looked at. Are you a pro gamer? I wouldn't really consider myself a pro. I have some good games every here and then, but I don't partake in tournaments and all that such. Can I get Goose Roll? Favorite country tech tree? Well, being a degenerate weeb, I'd have to say Japan, with Germany being a close second. And I have a strong fondness for early French aircraft. Favorite German autocannon tank?
I loved
Wilbewend.
it so bad.
Can you help me become a Gaijin shill and also bring back cancer chat? If you mean by that as become a War Thunder YouTuber, well, I'll say time is on your side. So long as you keep making videos, you will get views eventually. And pay me 1,000 pesos and I will bring back cancer chat. Japanese tank tree expansion proposal part 2 when? I was planning on doing a extension to that proposal maybe after a Chinese tech tree proposal. And yeah, I know you guys are rolling your eyes. China didn't have any industry. They couldn't even build any planes. First of all, that's where you're wrong. They did build a lot of planes. Keep your opinions till I get my proposal out. I'll tell you, it may change some of your minds. Although the Japanese tank tree expansion proposal part 2 might come a bit faster because I don't know Chinese and Japanese is much more commonly translated. How soon do you guys think tier 7 jets will come? By which update? Someone in my Discord thought this idea up. I'm sorry I have forgotten your name. I think we're gonna have to wait till what will be called patch 2.0, but it'll probably be like 1.99. And the title of the patch is gonna be Mach 2.0. And we're gonna get, of course, Mach 2 jets. What's the most exciting jet you want to see in game in the future? The Sud Est Grognard ground attacker jet for the French. It is the ugliest aircraft I have ever seen. Well, besides this bizarre two-propeller plane, I'd also like to see some more early Russian prototype jets, as they had a lot of bizarre designs going around, and one of them was just a copy of a 262. Can you speak German? 9. Ikla nor English. Shikashi watashi wa nihongo shite imashika. Kura hodo de wa arimashiten. Watashi wa kura o ugugu de honyaku shimashita. Where is my OI? Osuraku nihon no doko ka ni. Yeah, excuse me, I mean probably somewhere in Japan. What's your favorite tech tree line? I did have a lot of fun grinding out the 109 line up to around the G2. I got a bit distracted after that. The US Fire line is also a great deal of fun. They have some really competitive and iconic planes there. So how hard would it be to get Gaijin to make a tier -1? I'm trying to think of a way to say really hard without actually saying really hard, but it'd be really hard. Maybe if you convinced a majority of the active community, the Reddit, and multiple YouTube creators. What was your hardest plane to master? The J7W1 Shinden. It flies like nothing else in the Japanese tree. I'd even say it flies like nothing else in the rest of the game. However, there's that one US push prop that I actually haven't touched yet, so I can't say for sure. And its high repair cost makes mastering it not a feat many want to undertake. But once you finally get an idea of what you're supposed to do with it, it is a monster. And no, you're not supposed to head on with it. Sure, you can, but at all accounts, you should avoid damage because one shot and this thing is dead. Currently, I have like a 70% win rate in the the thing. It's a great plane. Although I haven't taken out in a long while, and I don't want to damage my great stats with it by flying around like an idiot again. Are you able to have any input to War Thunder at all? Besides making videos complaining that I want this or that, like I did with my Japanese tank tree expansion proposal? No, I have no influence in what gets put into the game. Do you watch hentai? I'm a man of class and culture, and I'm not some filthy degenerate. Watashi wa yomimashita. You might have picked up from the last question, but this is around when the degenerates of my discords decided that they wanted to be degenerate in the Q&A. What is your most disgusting fetish? Being on Discord. Do you your cat? I didn't my cat. I didn't on my cat. Didn't put my anywhere near my cat. I've never done anything weird with my cats. I promised myself I wasn't going to make an apology video after last year's thing, so I'm just trying to be short and honest with this as possible. What vehicle do you most want to see fixed in War Thunder? That'd be the Chi-Ri 2. It used to have a really cool autoloader with 3 shells and a magazine. Then they changed the way autoloaders work, and then they messed up the Chi-Ri 2's autoloader, and now it's more of just a really big Cheeto with a worse reload time. Would you be willing to upload content other than War Thunder to expand your channel in other directions? Yes, actually. I've been planning to do that. I wanted to first do a review of Fallout 76, but I have to wait on some new computer parts to be released so I can upgrade my computer, because if you don't know, Fallout 76 runs awful. But I definitely want to do like other games generally. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a news series on them like I do with War Thunder. It takes a lot of effort and time. And I've also been thinking in the meantime to kind of just do Let's Plays, I guess, on Twitch. Although I haven't really been getting into that, but I want to try to work into my schedule. Are you willing to do a nude calendar? Yes. Do you play Hearts of Iron 4? I'm waiting for it to go on sale on Steam. Hopefully next Steam sale will be like 75% off and I can pick it up in a few DLCs for real cheap. Speaking of which, what ones would you suggest I get? What are your thoughts on the current Japanese Grand Tree? Lacking? Hidden gems? Fun. It's definitely lacking. That's what the whole Japanese ground tree expansion proposal was about, and why I still need to add to it, because there's a lot of tanks that Japan could definitely get and actually kind of needs in certain situations. Where's my STA3 Gaijin? As for hidden gems, well, I'd say that the Chiha Kai and Chi-Hi have really good guns for their low battle ratings, and people have the misconception that Japanese tanks, all the low ranking ones, are just super easy to kill. But those two tanks, they actually do pretty well at their battle ratings. The Chiha Kai only has like 25mm of frontal armor, but the Chi-Hi has 50, which is just as much as the Panzer III's, and it has a gun to give the German 50mm a run for its money. Want more high or low tier things? Personally, I'm really fond of 1930s aircraft. I love the bizarre designs that they had back when they didn't really know exactly what they're doing. However, currently where the game is, it's a bit unbalanced at high tiers, especially in jets. So I think maybe if they have to add new things to balance that out, then so be it. But I would like to see some more bizarre Japanese tanks that no one's heard of from the 30s, and especially some British ones. Missionary or reverse cowgirl? Opinions on docking? PG Noob, this is a Christian Discord. Any more remarks like that, and you're gonna have to take it up with the Inquisition. How diversified is your stock portfolio in today's current market? Are you comfortable with high-risk mutual bonds? I'm rather new to the whole investing thing, so unfortunately my portfolio is rather narrow, though I have plans to broaden it in the future. And no, I am not comfortable with high-risk mutual bonds. Would you prefer a Texas or Florida tech tree to be added to the game? I think both could work, as both countries made many pre- and post-war designs, such as the Alamo, a great heavy tank, or the Firecroc, a good fast tank with a nice fireball from the cannon. Personally, I would actually prefer the 52nd state of the United States, Mexico, to have its own tree. What is the department in which you are developed more? I believe it to be tanks, as its gameplay is kind of the easiest. Games are fast, and you can get some cool footage much easier than an aircraft where it takes like half an hour just to get to altitude. Although I first started out playing the game for aircraft, and I kind of enjoy it a bit more as it's more tactical and you gotta think about everything. However, I don't play it much as it hasn't really gotten any significant changes in like the last 3 years, besides the addition of new aircraft, which you could just argue was for ground battles anyways. Were 2 nukes enough? From my understanding, anime is a direct result of the nuclear bombs dropped on Japan. So in my honest opinion, we need to go deeper. Did the nukes cause anime? Yes. Can submarines be implemented in naval games without bad consequences? Personally, I believe they could be added to the game, as essentially they were just torpedo boats that could go underwater. However, the way Gaijin has set up their naval forces battles, I'm not so sure if they would have room for them. They are extremely slow underwater, and above water extremely fragile and underarmed. Though I'll have an open mind and say, yeah, I think they could get them to work. However, its mechanics may be a little too arcadey for what Gaijin has put forward in the past. Is vor a fetish or mental illness? Yes. Is loving a guy's content gay?
You are gay.
2 nukes not enough. Are you gay? No, you. Should we make this cancer chat? Nope. I've already closed it to public comments, and it will be deleted when I post this video. There was also a few questions asked me on my YouTube post about this Q&A. First one being,
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
next one is, you are gay. Why you use vegetable and cucumber in you videos? Mr. Whatever. Next one was congratulating me and then saying my stuff is awesome. Thanks. What is your plan for the year? And are you going to introduce new styles of videos? Not only weekly news, for example, presenting vehicles for the viewers, or live commentary, not live videos. Have a great day 2 and 900, and I really want to know the meaning of your nickname. Alright, so my plan for the year, I want to try to stay on track to what Social Blade is saying that I'll reach 10K in about 6 months. As for new styles of videos and or live commentary, I've been thinking about doing vehicle reviews, as Gaijin gives me free vehicles, so I feel kind of obligated to do something with them besides just put them in the background of my usual news videos. As for live commentary, I'm not so sure because it is a lot of work. Although it would mean less editing, and that is ideal, so I think it's something I'm going to try to work towards. And the meaning of my username, 2 and 900, well, it's less exciting than it may sound to be. I'm actually a robot, and that is my serial number, 2 AND 900. Or, when I was young and first made my YouTube account, I actually put my actual birth date, and that restrict me from certain mature so-called videos. Wanting to see these mature videos, I decided to make various other accounts where I was about 99 years old, but I kept on forgetting the name and password of those until I decided I'm going to make this one, I'm going to remember this name, and declaring it, it happened to be so, and that count happened to be 2 and 900. As I got older and more mature, I decided to start using it over my prior name because that was a bit childish. If you're curious what that was, well, you're gonna have to be a little bit of an internet sleuth to figure out. Next question is, I wish you'd do a top 10 series, be it your most hated or loved vehicles, and so on. I could definitely do a top 10. It'd be kind of fun. That's just about the questions. If you have any more, you can hit them up down below or on my Discord, although I'm going to be closing the Q&A section, but you can still personally ask me questions. If you liked the video, you want to see more Q&As every time I hit a subscriber milestone, hit that like button. I make news videos for War Thunder every Sunday. I stream on Saturdays. I kind of want to start streaming more often on my Twitch channel, though other games, not War Thunder. Maybe I'll start with War Thunder. So you can go there and follow me. Hit that bell icon to be notified anytime I upload anything. And thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.